Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, I am the CHALL, and today Chall Chats Legoland Windsor, Chall Chats Theme Parks, and specifically Legoland Windsor Resort. Now, of course, this announcement's been out for a while now, but I finally got the opportunity to do a video on it today, and it is about the closure of one of their signature attractions in the park, Viking River Splash. Now, this will be closing on the 25th of September 2023, along with the Land of the Vikings area. So today, we're going to be sharing the official park statement. We're going to be sharing with you some details on the history about Viking River Splash and the area it sits in, and also share my thoughts about what could be done with the area, and also my thoughts on the closure of this specific attraction. So before we get started, guys, make sure you do like the video, comment down below your thoughts and opinions as well. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We are getting there to 2,200 subs, on the road to 2,500, and also the big 3K at the end of it as well. We've got some big theme park videos coming over the next few months. We've got some big sports videos coming over the next few months. Loads more stuff about Doncaster Rovers. So if you are a fan of the sports, go and check out the content on the respective playlists. If you're a theme park fan and a member of the general public who loves theme parks, go and check out the respective videos and respective playlists on that genre of content. We're going to be mixing it all together on this channel, and of course respective audiences can check out their respective content on separate playlists. And for now, guys, let's have a look at all the details around Viking River Splash and its removal at Legoland Windsor Resort. So Legoland Windsor Resort near London have officially revealed that Viking River Splash will close at the end of this month, the 25th of September. So this is the official park statement on social media, calling all Vikings. It is time to lay down your oars and say a fond farewell to Viking River Splash at the Legoland Windsor Resort. Since 2007, Vikings big and small have braved the waters and made many memories along the way. We invite you to join the LEGO Viking fleet one last time to make your last voyage before Monday the 25th of September, after which the ride will become part of Viking history. Land of the Vikings will be closed after Monday the 25th of September, ahead of some awesome updates coming soon. So here's some history about the ride. It was manufactured by ABC Rides and was part of the Land of the Vikings area that replaced originally the Amazing Mazes. Now, many of you might not know this attraction at Legoland Windsor. However, this was a set of 3 mazes which opened in 1996 and closed fully in 2006. The Tudor Maze is the last standing of the Amazing Mazes, rethemed into Loki's Labyrinth and opening with the area and the River Splash in 2007. So it had the Tudor Maze, and it also had 2 other mazes that were gutted in 2004 and 2006 respectively. And this Tudor Maze was rethemed to Loki's Labyrinth for 2007 to open up with the area. Now, of course, the Tudor Maze being rethemed into Loki's Labyrinth couldn't open in 2006 due to the construction of the Vikings area, because this particular maze sat in the centre of the construction site, so it couldn't open until the rest of the area was completed. So let's share my thoughts on the Viking River Splash at Legoland Windsor, its closure, and the future of that particular site, and also the future of the themed area of Land of the Vikings. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. On the 25th September, you'll be laying down your oars for the final time, and Vikings, in the words of Legoland, are no longer wanted. Viking River Splash will leave the park, and to be fair, with the up cost in running Rapids rides, you could definitely see that as partly a reason for Legoland closing this ride. Obviously, we don't know the official reasons yet why Legoland are closing this attraction. However, I'm sure we'll get more details, further down the line, I'm sure, with the closure of this attraction. But I think with the up cost in running Rapids rides, I think that I know there've been, fans of the park and theme park enthusiasts over the years that said that the maintenance on the attraction and the upturn in keeping up the up-to-date theming of the attraction, it starts to become a bit run down, according to some fans. And it looked like it was either going for a major refurbishment or that was it. It was looking like it was going to be the end at some point. And of course, we now have the official end of this ride. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Land of the Vikings is quite a big area of the park. It's quite a big area near the front, near this kind of big centerpiece of the park. And, the Viking River Splash takes up a big section of the area, and it's a huge attraction. So you've got a huge plot of land to deal with here in terms of future replacements for the attraction. Now, obviously, this Rapids going is a shame. First of all, let's speak on River Rapids first of all before we speak about any future replacements. In terms of the ride itself, it's such a shame. Legoland Windsor was one of my first theme parks as a 5-year-old kid in 2005. 2005, I did 3 parks that year. We did, as a family, we did Alton Towers, we did Legoland Windsor, and we did Gulliver's Matlock Bath, I believe it was, or Milton Keynes, one of those 2 Gulliver's parks, which is weird because I'm now working at a Gulliver's park. So the first theme park, I'm now working at a Gulliver's park. But enough of that. One of the parks we did in that year was Legoland Windsor, and Viking River Splash. I remember doing the Viking River Splash, and it was a terrific attraction back in the day. And as a kid, I could just watch in awe of these pieces of theming, and it was a pretty good themed ride. We did some other great attractions in the area. We did the Spinning Spider, which is a great fun little attraction. And the Viking River Splash is one of those first kind of childhood memories of theme parks. And, to see it go was obviously a massive, massive shame. I would love to be down there before the 25th of September or on the 25th of September, to try this attraction one more time before it goes away completely and gets demolished. Because that's what we're probably looking at here. We're looking at a demolishment. Now, what's going to come into the site is still anyone's guess because, first of all, let's just say this right off the bat. I don't think we're expecting a replacement for this attraction till beyond 2025, 2026, because look at 2024 already. They've got 2 dueling roller coasters coming in on the site of their dinghy slide, their wave runner type attraction. So they've got these new coasters coming in, these new dueling coasters. They've got the new Woodland Village as well going in next year. So they've got this new accommodation and dueling roller coasters next year. So it will not come anywhere before 2025 or 2026. So you're probably expecting between 2025 and 2028, 2029 maximum for this kind of investment. So, don't get me wrong, maybe Legoland have already put a few months to a year worth of planning into this replacement already. We just don't know the ins and outs of it. So maybe this attraction replacement was coming for the last year. So maybe it takes a year and a half, 2 years to plan and look what they're going to do. Then they make the announcement of the attraction's removal. Then you get the next year and a half to maybe look at replacing this, demolishing it, bringing it up. So you're probably looking at around 2026, 2027, I'd bet, in terms of a specific year. Now, what would come into the attractions area is obviously a question to be answered for another day, more specifically. If you want to go on a more broad adventure into what I think could be coming into this area, I would look at a potential 3 options. First of all is a family thrill coaster. Now, obviously, you've got these 2 new dueling coasters coming into the park next year. You've already got a few good roller coasters already in the park. The Dragon, the Dragon's Apprentice, of course, classic Legoland investments. But to be fair, you look at what Legoland Germany, Legoland Deutschland have been doing. You look at what another park has done. They brought in these B&M launched shuttle wing coasters, and you look at what Chessington did with Mandrill Mayhem. Obviously, I would say not that sort of cookie cutter type investment where you literally copy and paste into the Legoland Park, because both of them are operated by the same operator, and also they're not too far away from each other with Surrey and Windsor. So you wouldn't look at the same as Mandrill Mayhem for this park. However, a launched B&M wing coaster of a family kind with maybe 1 inversion or no inversions could be a route to go down in this particular plot of land, because as we've said, the River Splash is a decent sized plot of land. But then you look at what's going out of this park, a rapids ride. So you look at what Silver Dollar City has done over in the States. They replaced Lost River of the Ozarks with Mystic River Falls, a rapids ride, a modern day rapids ride. Now, of course, it all depends on cost, it all depends on maintenance cost, it all depends on cost of running this attraction. But if it falls into Legoland's bill, I would love to see them go with the modern day rapids ride. I'd love to see them bring in a modern family rapids attraction to replace their already outgoing classic rapids ride from ABC Rides. Another option is a modern water coaster, a family thrill water coaster of a modern technology standard. If it was fitting the bill of the cost of budget that Legoland Windsor were looking to put into a new attraction, if it fell into the budget that Windsor were looking at for a new attraction to replace Viking River Splash, that's what they go with. Finally then, what about theme? Look at the wording in the statement. We're not going to use the wording of the statement at this point to sort of go off. Land of the Vikings is closing on 25th September for some awesome updates coming soon. That, first of all, says to me that the Vikings theme is staying, and the Land of the Vikings is just getting a huge refresh with a whole new look to it down the line. Another piece of wording was that it will go into the Vikings history book, and the ride will go into Vikings history. That again tells me that the Vikings theme is staying, and they're about to open a new chapter of Vikings history in the park. So that again tells me that the Land of the Vikings is staying. So to sort of summarise this video, what would I take from this statement and what would I take from the closure of the ride? Either a modern water ride or a family coaster, or maybe one of these wing coasters that Legoland seems to be putting in at the minute at the other parks. And I expect the Vikings theme to stay, and it will just be a brand new Viking storyline for this coaster or attraction or water ride to add as a spin-off to the Viking area. That's what I'm getting from this. But that is it for this video, guys. Make sure you go and check out other videos on the channel, other theme park news updates using the Chall Chats Theme Park playlist, which I will link at the end of the video. And for now, guys, I am the CHALL. Ta-ra for now.